Welcome back, everyone. Today we will be finishing off this page during a TikTok live. Enjoy. So I think I've done the walkway and the path and the stones. So maybe I'll start now with the little gardens. And I'm just going to fill all this in with the green, and then add in the acrylic markers over top to add in some details. And it's really nice and dry since it's been a few days since I was on. So it's not going to run too much. And up here, I love coloring. If you guys have been here before, I know some of you have definitely been here before. I definitely like using the brush tip alcohol markers because you can kind of feel like you're this amazing artist, painter. It's silly, but I love using the brush tips, and I'm not following any kind of direction or going in a certain pattern for this part of the book. Just kind of adding in those little squiggly squiggles in an uneven motion. Thanks for all the love, guys. Keep it coming. If you haven't followed me already, follow me for more of this fun grayscale coloring. Okay, now back over here. I'm gonna add in some green here. I'm just patting some color in here, and I will be layering it with other colors in the little pots. Thank you. Oops. So if you are coloring in the grayscale books, you don't necessarily need to use the colored pencil, which I will use over top of the alcohol marker, but it is fun to do. So I'm actually going to color over all of these flowers as well. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys. Just adding in a little bit of the green up here. And this little flower here too. Let's do this. Maybe I'll leave those two big flowers. Hi, Terry. The link for everything I'm using is in my bio. Thank you so much. It's filled with lots of fun grayscale images. I love coloring grayscale. I know it's not everybody's jam, but it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. And it's almost like instant gratification because even if I didn't want to add in anymore, like I could just leave the gardens the way they are. And the shading does all of that for you. It kind of still makes it look really nice. Do you, Nikki? I love grayscale. Okay, let's finish this one here. So I think what I will do actually is add in a little bit of colored pencil. Over top of this. So let's see if this one's going to show up. Oh, I forgot my ring again. Thank you so much. Here, I'll use that one. Thank you for all the follows. I can see it out of the corner of my eye. I'll have to check you out too, Nikki. I don't know if I've seen you. Maybe I have. I can't keep up with all my coloring buddies. But I definitely needed this today. Yeah. I actually, it makes it so much easier. And also it kind of, I kind of track what colors I've used. So if I come back to a page like I did today, I have those colors written out. So I know what I've used for that page. And especially if you're layering the alcohol marker with the pencils, it's fun to just test out what colors you want to use. I don't plan ahead. But I do enjoy kind of seeing what it's going to look like. If you don't like it, you can erase the colored pencil, which is fun. It's a fun way to change something if you don't love it. And I'm just going to, so this, I'm adding a little bit of yellow just to add a little bit of dimension and change the color of that green in some spots. So not everywhere. And I don't I don't plan like I just said. I just kind of go a little willy-nilly sometimes. That's a phrase, I think. Well, Nikki, I'll follow you back if I haven't already, and I'll go check you out. Okay, I think that's good. I don't think I need any dark green. But let's, you know what, and maybe in some spots. So I'm just going to do my little circles kind of to go around those little leaves. And just where I want to make it a little bit more of a shaded area. Again, it just gives it a little bit of dimension. My favorite thing about coloring is layering the pencils and the markers together. Thank you guys so much. Yes, I do. I make my books. Sorry, I'm just scrolling. Thank you so much for the wow. My eyes are really bad today. I'm having a hard time seeing everyone's names on my iPad. So I apologize if I don't say your name. correctly or at all. Oh, Jen, thank you. The pencils I'm using are, what was the last one? I think I used, both of them have been so far the Amazon Basics, and they have really nice leads. I really like these. The other brand I use is the Color. Do I have any of those out? Yes. Here's a nice purple in the for the Color pencils, and they're good too, but just do not drop them because they break. I've actually used charcoal, the white charcoal pencils, but not to actually color. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more of a shadow here. So if you're using shading in your books, just a simple way to kind of know where your shadows are going. Think about where the light is going to hit. And then the opposite side of that is where you're going to put your shadow. I have some free coloring pages available in my link tree, and the link is in my bio. Thank you so much, Queen. Okay, let's go on to the flowers. I think that's good for the shading for down here. So I'm going to use my Just Art acrylic markers. And what colors should I do? I know I did some blue up here, blue and red. So maybe I'll kind of tie that in. Thank you for the gift. I think I'm going to use red. So this is fun because I'm just going to use, this is an acrylic marker. So they are different from the alcohol markers in that they are opaque. They're not translucent like the alcohol markers are. So let me figure out, okay, I'm going to do let's start with the little planter. So to make it look like it's a little flower pot, I'm just going to add in tiny little dots along the green shrubs just to make it look like there's little flowers peeking out. And I think I'm going to do blue too to match up here. I think I might add some light green. And maybe some blue. I think I said that twice already. Where's that light green? So you can see how even just adding a tiny bit of that, the acrylic marker just changes it a little bit. And now I'm going to add in tiny, almost want it to not look mossy, but I know this is like itty bitty details, but this is why I love coloring with grayscale books, is that you don't have to spend the time, paying so much attention to the detail while you're laying down the markers. You can have more fun with the little tiny details like these. And that's also why I really love using the alcohol markers and the pencils together. I might use another green too. This really lightens up some spots, but I don't want it to be too light. Maybe a little here. Okay, there's that other green. Oh, that's the one I want. And this is, you know, if you are using the acrylic markers over top, you can add little details. Like if you wanted it to look like it's moss coming down, you can add those details in. So let's do that here. I'm going to add in like a little, right? So cute. Oh, and I'm going to do these flowers as well. And I said I was going to do blue. Yes. Yeah, it's, you know, if you're coloring the grayscale, you don't even need to, you don't have to use the other mediums like I do, but it does, it's so much fun, and it just looks, it's so satisfying. I think I've said that like 10 times already. Okay, where's that blue I used? Do I have that out still? No. I think this is it. So I had started this page. It usually takes a couple of hours if I'm not talking. So I pause a lot when I'm chatting with you guys. So yeah, it takes a couple of hours for a page, depending on how much detail you want to put into it. And I want this to be like a climbing flower. Oh my gosh, Jen, thank you so much. Thanks, Nikki. And I don't pick them ahead of time. I just kind of go with the flow. That's my style of coloring. Honestly, coloring is about what makes you happy, guys. So do whatever you want. Honestly. Okay, I think I am going to use a marker for this part here. So these are the alcohol markers. And because it's darker, it just goes over that green that was in behind there. You know what? I'm going to see if it'll go over. It won't go over the acrylic marker, but it does go over the alcohol marker that's underneath. So let's see how it looks when I'm done. This is a good test. Sometimes it's good just to try different things, just to see how they work out. Let's do that over here. Oh, just, you know, practice, have fun. It's about having fun and about expressing yourself creatively. Okay, I think I like that. I may just leave those flowers. I was going to shade and highlight them, but I think I'm even going to leave them. I'll put a little yellow dot in the middle. Absolutely. That's a way to do it. Just, you know, everyone starts somewhere. How about over here? I know I put the blue over top of that already, but putting the little dots in is so much fun to do. These are probably my favorite acrylic markers, and I've had a bunch. But the Just Art ones are my favorite. And I won't tell anybody, don't worry. I'm just gonna have a little sip of my drink. Okay. What should I do next? Maybe, actually, I'm going to leave the lanterns till last. Thank you so much. Oh, they arrived today? Oh my gosh. So I wonder, guys, if I should do the background so I can make these glow. Oh, how, and the little pots and stuff. So I'll save, I don't know. Let's do the pots. Let's do them like a nice terracotta color. So maybe this YR2. YR2. There. Let's see if I like this first, actually. Yay! Yes, please tag me. And if you guys have purchased any books and you're enjoying them, I would love it so much if you would leave me a 5-star review, if you don't mind. I've been having a hard time getting reviews or, you know, some stars on my books. So if you're liking them, please, please, please give me a review. And I will be eternally grateful. You know what? I'm going to do these red. I'm going to do these little barrels and details a nice red. R2, I think, is really nice. There we go. I think that's a nice color. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Reviews are so hard to get. They really are. And I basically beg at the beginning of my books. Please leave a review, but only if you like it. Don't leave me a bad review. Or come find me and tell me what you want me to improve, and I try to improve it. Oh, those are cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is my favorite red. I know immediately. I'm like, yeah, this is a job for R2. Sounds like I'm talking about Star Wars, but I'm talking about markers. I don't right now, but it depends how well they do. I may start to do some spiral bound, but at the moment I'm just strictly on Amazon. It's so much easier because they actually print it for you. So I don't have to handle anything. I like to spend my time coloring as much as I can. Oh, that looks like a little kitty cat there. Okay, so I think I might add a little bit of green on top of that little... Oh, what did I do with that other one? And it makes it look like it's ivy. Yeah, they turned out pretty. I don't think I'm going to shade them, but I think I am going to highlight them with white. So I use a white colored pencil. And look at this poor wee little pencil. I have to hold it funny because I can't, I can't hold on to it anymore. here. There. And I might just use a little Q-tip. And I'm just going to soften it up with a Q-tip there. I'm going to make that, it looks like a little cat, and I colored it like it's a pot, but I'm going to color it like I'm going to go over it with a brown. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, April. Sorry, I'm going to scroll back. I think I missed some comments here. Thank you. I didn't design, well, here's what I do. I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I use AI to create my images because I wouldn't be able to draw that. I just want to color it. So I don't mind AI coloring books, to be honest, as long as they're good. Thank you so much, Kamala. Okay, where's that brown? I'm going to use a little bit of a brown. Let's make this little kitty. I don't know if that's going to show up. Hi, Annie. This is from Amazon. And the links to everything I'm using is up in my bio here. And that's what it looks like on the front. But since I see there's so many new people today, I'll do a quick little flip through just for the front half. And here's a couple completed pages. So we did that one on a live June 14th. You're very welcome. I don't love drawing. I love coloring. But I think it's important to be transparent. I know people are completely bashing AI, but if you use it right, and if you, you know, I just want to color something pretty, and I think that's pretty. Thank you for the love, guys. Okay. That didn't really change that little kitty too much. So I'm going to do the background. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I might just do it all. Do I do it like a gray blue, like a dark gray blue, and then just focus, have this like really shiny? Yeah, they do bash. You're very welcome. Not that I'm bashing, like, and I love that people do their own. Like, I really admire that. But I'm not an artist. I'm a colorist. And I couldn't find a book like this, so I made one. Okay. So for the background, what if we did it like I'm thinking maybe a green gray, or maybe, I don't want to go too dark. Maybe this BG070. Do I have that one out? BG. No. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, that's good. Nikki, that's great. Thank you, Clarissa. Okay, whoops. I'm getting my collection of coloring supplies to the right of me because I'm a very messy colorist. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that for the background. Oh, that's awesome. I like to use chalk pastels as well, which is probably what I'll use around the lights to make them a little bit glowy. But this, I forgot to write down what it was. Oh, yeah, and I love gel pens too. This is BG070. Okay. This is the Magical Fairy Homes coloring book, and links to everything I'm using is up in my bio. Oh my gosh, witchy woman, I hear you. That's why I started coloring about 1.5 years ago, because I had a heart attack, and it's been so hard, and my anxiety and my stress has been so high that this is the only time my brain really shuts off from those problems. So it's so helpful. It's so great for anxiety and stress. Oh, I hope you feel better, and I hope you get better soon. Okay, where do I start here? Maybe down here. I'm gonna turn this a tiny, tiny bit. I don't want to cover everything, but oh, I think that's going to be nice. And just patting the color in. I don't want to cover it completely, so I'm just kind of patting it in around some of those other little flowers and stuff. And then make sure you keep that marker damp if you're using one, because they do tend to streak a bit if you're not careful. So it's called chasing the ink. This better not be running out on me. This is why I also like using a page protector for my in behind my work, because it does keep that ink damp for longer, because it's not soaking up that ink like paper would. So that's another hint, tip, trick, hack. I don't know what you call them anymore. Yeah, it's so nice to have a relaxing hobby. I also crochet. I'm making a big blanket for a friend. It's called a corner to corner, and it is a Viking. So I hope I'll update you guys when that's done. And see, you can still see the little bit of the shadows in behind there, which I love. I don't want to cover this too much, so I'm going to be careful around here. Oh, I've been crocheting I've been crocheting for 40 years, at least. There, that's better. I do, April. I love using the pastels over top of the alcohol markers and the colored pencils as well. So that's what I've done with most of this already, has been the colored pencils over top of the alcohol markers. Sorry, I'm just blending this out, so I let that dry a little bit too much. That's okay, it's in the background. I might add some little twinkles. Oh, you enjoy cross stitch. That's awesome. I think we talked about that, Danielle. Also, with alcohol markers, a little tip is, if things are getting streaky, slow down. Because sometimes I'll do that. I go too fast, and then I'm like, oh, why does it look so nasty? It's because I was going too fast. And I also know my markers are quite juicy sometimes, so they will run. Just be careful if you're coloring with the markers. Just know your markers, I guess, is what I'm saying. I haven't tried the Cali art. Actually, the next page I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Chen Ruiz. Whoops. Oh no, I went over. I'm going to use my Chen Ruiz from Shein to show you guys that, you know, sometimes you don't need to drop an insane amount of money. You actually don't. I've seen people do amazing work with crayons. Do we like the gray? I think we do. I think we do. Oh gosh, my eyes are so bad today. I'm actually squinting, even with my glasses on. Hi. Thank you so much. I love the gray too. Thank you so much, Witchy. I'm a witchy woman too. Oh no, Jen, were you going to go live? Just being careful around. Where I definitely don't want, like, normally I don't mind if things run. Like the stuff around here, I don't mind that it's kind of gone over. But for some of these little details, I really want to make sure that I'm not covering them up. So I'm going to go around them a tiny bit. I like the fine tips. Actually, I prefer the brush tips, but if I had to choose, it would be fine and brush. I don't love chisels. I feel like they're too chonky and not as forgiving, but that's just me. I know some people who love the chisel tips. It depends on what you're doing too. I let that dry too much. Oh, did you, Jen? It's not easy. It's so hard to get Ohuhus, although I think they're back in stock now. I know they were a few weeks ago, but like, don't you think they'd catch on by now? How popular adult coloring has become in the last couple of years, especially. You'd think that they would be ready instead of everyone having to scramble and find alternatives. I don't like, oh man, that's going to bug me. I wish I didn't do that, but now it's too late. Darn it. Thank you so much. I like it too. I like this blue. It's like they're in an enchanted forest, which they are because it's a fairy house. Nice and slowly. I shouldn't have been so busy gabbing because this is nice and smooth this side. You can see where I color corrected some stuff there with my colored pencil. Thank you for the love, everyone. I'm seeing some hearts go up. And I love that you can still see the pattern that's in the background, even when you use the gray over top. Boop. So I guess I'll just leave that. It kind of looks like it's a tree. But I wish I had spent more time, especially in the middle, at the top. Okay, that kind of makes it look like it's a tree. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. It's color pencil over top of alcohol markers, and it's the grayscale coloring book. So this is what the image looks like, and then using the alcohol markers and some color pencil over top just makes them come to life. Here's one we did the other day. This already had a black background. And that's another one we did. I didn't want to do anything for the background. I wanted these to glow. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're going to do the little lanterns and the little details. And I think I'm just going to leave the gray the way it is. I might do a little bit of a glow around the mushroom caps. But I'm going to start with those lanterns. And I think I'm going to do them like a nice bright yellow. 040. I have it out already. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the love. And thank you for the new follows. I see a lot of new followers here. Oh, we got 50 people in here. Woohoo. And, 12,000 likes. You guys are rocking it today. I'm just going to add in the alcohol markers. And a little one here. I like these cute little lanterns. And where is my black? Oh, maybe I'll use a dark gray. Maybe not a black. Oh no. Oh, that's sad. I hate when you have to leave stuff behind. Is this going to be too dark? No, that's good. Oh, it's pouring here. I can hear the rain. I'm not gonna color in that part there. I am gonna leave it, but I'm gonna do this one here. Holy cow. My body can't handle the heat anymore. After I love summer and I love the heat, but after I had my heart attack, everything changed. And I cannot tolerate heat or extreme cold anymore. It's so weird. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. It's like pelting on the window. Okay. Snuffy, I'm not sure. I might. It's 2:20. I might get started on another page. I may not finish it today. Hi, Kelly. Okay, let's do these lanterns. So I just put down the alcohol marker. And now I'm going to use a little bit of colored pencil to bring out a little bit of shine here. And on this side too. I'm going to try and cover that little spot that I kind of went over the line there. That's a fun thing about using the markers and the colored pencils, is that you can kind of not undo your mistakes, but hide them a little better. And then I just blend it with the Q-tip. And maybe a tiny bit of gray on the back sides here. I'm just accentuating the shadows a tiny bit. And then I'm going to go over with the chalk pastel and add some little bits of glow in there. Q-tip is just a regular Q-tip. This one's dirty because I've used it a couple times, but all right, let's grab the chalk pastels. So I'm going to use my Staedtler soft chalk pastels. And I think I'm going to use the yellow. And again, I'm just using a Q-tip. If I can get it out of there. There we go. And you can tell I've been using this for a bit. I just kind of roll it in the center there. And then I'll go around the lanterns to make it look like it's glowing a little bit. And I just used an old makeup brush to just remove some of the excess. It is a chalk pastel, so it does get a little bit, I'm going to say dusty, I guess is the word. Maybe add a little bit of shine underneath here. I'm always thinking about where the light is hitting something. I need to fix this though. I don't like that. What can I fix that with? I'm gonna try a little bit of black. I don't know if this is gonna work. So this is where I had made, something had gone over, some ink had gone into the background. I should have just left it because it would have just been covered up, but I went and messed it up. Anyway, let's continue with the yellow. And I want to do inside the windows too. I want it to look like there's candlelight coming in or coming out through the windows. There, that's not bad. Thank you so much, Tilted Spoon. It's fun using different mediums if you're coloring. And it just makes it look so different than if you were just using markers or pencils. And I just want to take some of that chalk pastel off that marker. So I'm just using it to wipe it off. I'm just using the other side of that Q-tip. And there's another little one here. And once you get some, look, it's all over my hands. Once you get some of that chalk pastel on your page or on your Q-tip, you don't necessarily need to recharge it all the time, if that makes sense. I might actually do some streaks. Aw, Snuffy. Oh, that's a great idea. I might try that. Or I will try that. Where is that dark gray? It's just going to hide it a little bit. So next time, if I think I'm going to color that background a different color or like a solid color, I'll just leave it. There. I'm going to, where's my smudger? I'll use one of these. And just gently soften that. I don't want it to look too stark, but it kind of hides it. It does kind of hide it a little bit. Okay. Oh, we're almost at 15K. Thank you. Yeah, it does kind of hide it a little bit. Maybe I'll try it a little bit darker for that bottom part, because it's I just get really finicky about what the finished product looks like. Where is my black? There it is. I'm not gonna work. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna try my eraser. Right, because it was white colored pencil. So if I erase that over top and then add in the gray, won't be so stark. There, that's better. I know I'm spending a lot of time on this silly little spot. Looks like garbage. Let's try this gray again. Oh, that was a brown, that's why. How did I grab brown? And maybe if I make a little bit of a shadow underneath here, it'll kind of blend it in a bit. And then over here. Okay. Let's try. I'm going to make these glow up top here. So I think I'm going to use the orange and not the yellow. Thank you, Snuffy. Thank you, Van. I won't tell your husband anything. Oh, yes. Thank you. This one. And that. And sometimes if you don't have a smudging tool, I sometimes just use my hand. Oh, so that I create, so for the little sticker up here, I create a, in Canva, I create a little image in a frame. And then when I download it or save it, you have to save it with a transparent background. And then use the green screen on your, when you're going live, you have to green screen it. And yeah. Let me see if this is going to work. That might look okay, but not quite bright enough. I think I might actually use the yellow. Thank you, Allie. Yeah, I'm going to use the yellow. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of a little bit of that chalk pastel around the tops of the mushrooms and probably around the bottoms as well. Like just down around here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. No, I'm not. I was going to do like my little streaks that I did for the other page. And it's really subtle, but it's like, it makes it glowy. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can. A little glow. Little bit of a glow. Oh, hi, Tina. No problem. I just thought about it this afternoon. I wasn't feeling well this morning and I was going to go on this morning. But I decided to go on before hubby gets home. This is the fun part for me. I love adding the details in. Thank you so much, Tina. I'm doing okay. I wasn't feeling great yesterday or this morning, but I needed to color, so I decided to do it live. Should I add some fireflies in the background, maybe? I forgot my thumb ring again, yeah. I put it somewhere. This is actually, so I've used alcohol markers. I've used colored pencils. So I'm using the Ohuhu markers. I'm using Amazon Basics pencils and Color pencils. And I also used Just Art acrylic pens, or markers, sorry. They're the brush tips. And what else did I use? I used my chalk pastels. I think I'm going to do, yes, I think I'm going to add fireflies in. You're welcome. So links to everything I'm using is in my profile. Yes, did I say chalk pastels? I meant, if I didn't say chalk pastels, I meant chalk pastels. Okay, let's do some fireflies. So I'm going to use the chalk pastels again. So really, I'm just using a tiny bit of that chalk pastel on the Q-tip. And I'm going to go and just add some little dots in the background like this. I'm just twisting that Q-tip a little bit. Yes, I actually did color these already. I made them, they have a little bit of brown in them. It's just hard to see. I'm going just random. I don't know where I'm putting these. Up here, there's lots of fireflies around this cute little house. Okay. I'm just using now my makeup brush, just going to make sure there's no chalk dust left there. And now I'm going to go in with my white acrylic Just Art pen. And I'm just going to, do I want to do white? That's the other question. Do I want to do yellow? Yeah, I think white will be nice. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Like little tiniest of dots. Should I have done yellow? I can go over with yellow. Oh, there's my bright yellow. Oh, this is a nice soft yellow, actually. Oh, I think that's better. Thank you. I don't want to overcomplicate it. These two, this one. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love the gray background. Do I need to add more here? I think, you know what? I didn't do much down here because I was in a rush to get off the other day because it had been 2 hours. So maybe I will show you guys my shading techniques. So the alcohol marker is already down. I use 2 colors of alcohol marker. Let me see if I can move it a little bit closer so you can see. So I've done the steps in a gray and a warm gray, but I think I'm going to add a little bit more, especially down here. Oh, yay, April. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of that colored pencil where there's going to be shadows. So I'm going kind of around these path stones. And that makes a difference already. And I'm not using a lot. You don't need a lot of colored pencil if you're going over top of the alcohol markers. So I find, because I'm this old lady now, that I really, thank you so much, Annie. Thank you, Aubrey. I'm really not interested in hurting my hands using the color pencils. I love coloring with pencils, but it just is such a time investment, if you know what I mean. And it's hard on the hands. Okay, so I have been using Q-tips, but I'll show you guys what else I use. I do use, it's called a blending stump or blending tool. And it's basically just rolled up paper. I don't know, pulp. And then I just use that to blend in that colored pencil, and it just smooths out that pencil over top of that alcohol marker. Maybe I'll use a little bit more of a warm brown here. And when you're coloring rocks, right, it's all kind of, you want it to look rocky, so it's not going to be precise or not a lot of precision in there. And it does add a little bit. And it doesn't matter if it's squiggly, because you or I am going to be blending it in. It has the almost exact same as a Q-tip, except it's bigger. It's actually better than a Q-tip. But I prefer these, but sometimes the Q-tips are just easier. See, I'm all about little silly details. I might make this part a little darker. So am I missing anything anywhere? Oh, I forgot these and the little front door. Okay. The little light by the door. I forgot that one. So I still had some yellow on here. Thank you so much, Foxy. It's kind of a blend of a few colors. Okay, and I'm going to use, I have a little gray gel pen. So I'm going to add in the details around the lamps. Thank you, Nikki. My hands are a little shaky. You can make things like, here, let's make this one look like it's got a little bit of a lip on it. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me, you guys. Oh yeah, let's do the door. Oh, I already did the doorknob, but let me outline it because it looks just gray. Actually, this is the doorbell. This is the doorknob. And did I add in my little, I'm gonna add in some nails. I think I did already, but I used a different gel pen. This one's a little bit darker. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Okay, now over here, I'm just gonna do, I'm not gonna do the chain. The chain's kind of already done. But add these little bits back in here. Like right here, like around here and here. I can do that. I might actually, where's my lighter green? Thank you. Sometimes when you're looking at it for a long time, you don't see it anymore. And you can use this to add in, like, if you wanted moss on these rocks, let's put some moss on these rocks. So I'm just going to color in some of that green to make it look like there's some moss on here. Especially like here. Nice moss. I love moss. My Shire Homes book that I use, or that I have as well, is amazing for moss. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of squiggling a little bit. Yay, we like the moss. And it's really just adding a little bit of green pencil. That looks way better than it did before. Thank you so much for reminding me to keep going. Because I had in my head already finished. I had already finished the stairs. Yay, you guys. I'm so glad you like it. And then I'll go in with the colored, or is the blender. What is this sorcery? It did, Tina. You want to see it? I just got it yesterday. So it released. I had to do it twice. So this is the new book. And I haven't even flipped through it yet. I haven't cracked that seal yet. So these are all like fun, not the emo punk and like rebel girls. But these are going to be fun. I cannot wait to color this book either. Yeah. There's so many fun. There's a ton of them too. Leather jackets, so they're punk rock. There's some chicas with attitude. I can't wait to color her. I can't wait to color all of them. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Okay, let's blend that in. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm using alcohol markers for the base. And then I'm using colored pencils over top. along with, there are some details with chalk pastel, colored pencils, and gel pens. Oh, I need some down here. This step needs some. That looks way better. I just found a new favorite way to color mossy rocks. It's so easy. And acrylic brush tip, yes. Oh, thanks, Nikki. I will come and see you. I will definitely come and see you. Okay, friends. Maybe a little darker here. I don't know if I like this part of the path. It's looking really sad. Maybe a little bit darker. Oh, that's really sharp. Or maybe a different color for the actual rocks. Maybe I'll do the rocks green. I'm really liking that. Or maybe this part I'll do a little more green than brown. That's better. It needed to be a different color. It just adds a little bit of a, and it's not a lot. I'm just scribbling in some colored pencil. Thank you so much. These ones do? Yeah. Maybe I need to add some. Thank you so much. I like them too. I like how they turned out. Thank you, Amita. Okay, maybe this brown. This is a Crayola pencil. So I'll blend that in a little bit, but I am going to add some white to the tops, I think. And there's no rhyme or reason to my coloring, guys. I just am having fun, that's all. Amy, thank you. Yeah, I think that looks better. And let's see what it looks like when it's smudged or when it's blended. I call it smudging sometimes, but it just needed a little bit of a different color there. Thank you, Shifra. It's from my book, Magical Fairy Homes, and the link is up here in my bio. 25K, thank you. Thank you guys so much. That was the last one we did. And then I kind of skipped ahead a little bit. I sometimes do my books in order, but sometimes I don't. I love grayscale books. They're so much fun to color. Hi, Anara. So this one, I'm loving the gray in the background, and I'm not gonna add anything else extra to it. Sometimes you can color, like if you wanted to color in the trees, but I'm so glad we decided to go with the gray. And oh my God, I love these. I love the little, the lanterns. I love everything about this page, actually. So for this page, I used alcohol markers, colored pencils, acrylic markers, but mostly this is achieved by color pencils on top of alcohol markers. And now I'm using a little bit of chalk pastel. And I'm going to add a little bit of shine from these two little lights. Thank you, Lucy. Just some random shiny lights. That's good enough. Didn't do a lot, but lots of layering, yeah. Actually, yeah, layering, but it doesn't take as long as you think it will. Okay, so it's 3. No, he didn't call. Usually my hubby calls on his way home. Should I start another page? Oh, let's do this first. So I am going to try and tidy that up. So I learned a new technique today, but I don't know if this is going to work. I want to see if when you push that ink back into that page, I don't know if it's going to fix it or not. Instead of just going across, if you... That might help when it's dried. It's actually better. It'll dry out nice and smooth. I love using alcohol markers. I love pencils too, Amy, so much. But I really don't love how long it takes. I like instant gratification, so okay. Oh, see, it's already starting to disappear, so that's a good trick. So this is TikTok live. And we are at 25.8. I like to write down how many loves I get. And it is, oops, June 19th. Oh my gosh. How did we get that far? 49 viewers. Hello, everyone. Hello to all my new friends. Okay, let's see. Oh, so this is a tip I'm going to give you guys. If you've been here before, you know that I like to use the a page protector underneath my work, and I put a couple pieces of paper in it. When I'm done my page, I give it a wipe. I just use a little bit of alcohol and just a makeup wipe. I have a bunch here, and I just wipe it right off. So this is I've been using this for a year, and you can see it's got a little bit of discoloration at the top, but it's fine. I haven't had any issues.